Hey everyone, welcome back to our US history class. Today, we're diving into the 13 British colonies that would eventually come together to form the United States. Understanding these colonies is key to grasping the early foundations of American society, how they were established, how they developed, and how they differed from one another. These colonies can be grouped into three regions: New England, the Middle Colonies, and the Southern Colonies. Each region had its own unique characteristics, shaped by geography, economy, and the people who lived there. Let's start with New England. This region, which included colonies like Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and New Hampshire, was known for its harsh winters and rocky soil. Because of this, farming wasn't as prominent here. Instead, New Englanders turned to fishing, shipbuilding, and trade. Religion also played a huge role, with the Puritans shaping much of life and law in this area. Next up, the Middle Colonies: New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. This region had rich farmland, which made it a center for agriculture. It became known as the breadbasket of the colonies, producing grain that fed not just the colonies, but also sent exports to Europe. The Middle Colonies were also the most ethnically and religiously diverse, with settlers from across Europe, Dutch, German, and Quaker communities living side by side. Finally, the Southern Colonies: Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. The warm climate and fertile soil here were perfect for farming cash crops like tobacco, rice, and indigo. Large plantations dominated the landscape, and they depended heavily on enslaved labor to maintain their economy. The social structure was very different from the other colonies, with a small elite class of wealthy planters at the top. So how did these colonies develop their unique identities? Much of it was influenced by their geography and economy. But don't forget, each colony had its own government, laws, and social structures, which is important to consider when thinking about how these colonies later came together. As you dive into your projects this week, I want you to focus on these key questions. How did the geography of each region shape its economy and social structure? What role did religion play in the New England and Middle Colonies? And how did that differ from the South? How did the institution of slavery impact the Southern Colonies' economy and society? Take time to research the differences between the colonies, not just geographically, but also in terms of culture, economy, and governance. This will help you better understand how these colonies laid the groundwork for the United States. That's it for this week. The 13 British colonies were the starting point for the America we know today, and I can't wait to see how you bring this history to life through your projects. Good luck, and I'll see you next time.